So if you've been following the channel for a while, you will know that good results in our races and live streams are few and far between. Now, we live stream every week. First of all, you should make sure you tune into them, and we managed to get 5 or 6 races, a few hours worth of racing every stream. And of those 5-6 races, very rarely do we manage a good result. We might get ourselves a podium, we might even at one point in the race have ourselves the lead, but it's only a matter of time before we manage to throw that away. However, it does make the races a little more exciting in that we have ourselves a recovery race, and that is very much what we've ended up again here. The usual happened, and we had ourselves a mighty recovery race.
Right then, let's go. We're starting P3 here. We got to be aiming for the win. We are aiming for the win. Come on then. Straight up to second gear once again. We don't want any wheel spin. I don't know any of the guys that we're racing alongside here, so I can't judge or know or predict how they are going to race. We've got a big gap. Look at that. A few people already going off wide. We were lucky to not have someone hit into the back of us as we headed into turn 1 there. P2's looking at it. Look, he's looking at it. Is he going to go for it? He's got his nose alongside. Yep. My stupid fault really for going for it, I think. More than anything else, that one. My stupid fault for going for it, I think. Oh, look at this. Oh, someone else has spun. What on earth's going on there, man? Oh my god. Oh, forced another car off track. You've got to be kidding. Literally, you've got to be joking. Absolutely did not force another car off track. That is an incorrect penalty. Oh yeah, it should have definitely backed off. No doubt about it, but I think he braked or slowed down a bit quicker than I was maybe expecting. I thought he was going to go for the move, but he's just kept his car there to try and put P1 off. And because he hasn't gone for the move and braked as late as possible, we've ended up then alongside him with nothing really to do but either wave him through, which I should have just done, or essentially just try and go too wide. Right, recovery race it is. If we even manage to get anywhere near close to an even top 8, never mind top 6, never mind back to the podium, then I'd say that is a bit of a miracle. Right, the only thing maybe helping us here, P1 and 2 are clearly fighting. They are, because they're side by side and overtaken. We've closed 1.2 seconds to them, which I don't think, I'm not talking about us getting the race win here, but more so for the pack catching up to them. As we can see, everybody is within probably a second of each other. Part of me probably was trying to, I'll be honest, cheat the game a little bit. Once I knew we'd made contact, you are entitled, not entitled, but it will not penalise you for cutting across the chicane. And it wasn't really on for either of us, so once we made the contact, I thought, well, I'll try and cut across. Not to try and cheat or gain the position, but just knowing the game wouldn't necessarily give me a penalty. But instead, the sausage curb did that instead. Right, someone's gone. Let's try and make this the best recovery race that we can. That's twice under braking. Swerving like crazy there. I'm going to spot the door open and slip through there. We're going to get that one. Guy defending pretty dirtily there. We managed to get the overtake. Moves twice in the braking zone. No matter which way we go, he's going to try and block us. And he actually just drifts ever so slightly wide. We carry a much better exit through the second Lesmo. And away we go. 12.4, so we're still not managing to close much now anymore to the race leaders. 1.3 closing though, 1.3 to P5. Yeah, I think we could manage P6. P5 potentially as well. Right, let's get a couple of good, really good laps in now if we can. Fresh tyres. Fresh tyres and no traffic. We're catching up to traffic though. These guys are going to go into the pits. Had to try and go for that move there. It's not actually paid off altogether. But here's P6 in front of us. Right, are we going to have a repeat of the first lap? Me being on the outside here is just never going to work, is it? This guy's understeered straight into us there. Oh, and I've hit him on the outer corner as well. Ah! Oh, he's gone. That was not us. We did not touch. I think you can clearly see that, but just in case. Can we go for it? Can we be the later breaker? Yes, we can. Round the outside, heading into Ascari. I have to say, that was quite nicely done, that. Get P3 back. I don't think it's going to happen. 3 laps to go. And P4 is 3 seconds up the road. Alright, we might get P4 if we can keep closing at this rate, but P3 is well on his way for the podium. Although he's fighting, I think, with P2, so who knows. Wheel hugger. Seems like you're outpacing the rest. Well, we definitely closed back up to the leaders. By maybe 3 seconds. But I think most of that time was gained back because they were fighting early on. Oh, one of them served a penalty. This guy served a penalty. We're going to get P4 here. As long as he doesn't try and brake really late into this corner just to gain the place back. P1 has served a penalty though. And now the 3 of them, we've got 2 laps left. Oh, this really is. I mean, Monza itself is always a very unpredictable track as we set fastest lap. But we're 4.5 seconds off the next position. But they are all so close to each other that anything could happen. And we want to be there for majority of those possibilities. Final lap. I don't think much is going to be happening here. Oh, there we go. We have a new race leader, actually. I take that back. John, I don't know if you would have seen us starting up here, but we've actually been to the back of the grid and made it back up to P4 in the time since you left and came back. What a race this has been. Look at that. They're going to go 3 wide across the line. Surely someone's got to lose it in this corner because someone's going to go for it. No, they all keep a single file and fairly smart to the line. There you go. That is a very close and good race, that. Ah, so frustrating for us, however, to have been P3, drop all the way to the back of the grid and somehow make it back. Unbelievable. Yeah, ruined my race on lap 1. Yeah, exactly. There we go. So you did see that. So what you missed was the clawing it back through the field. I want to have a look at this. This one. This is a review of that first lap incident. We see that he turns out is not going to go to brake at all, and then just where we end up, we're actually nowhere near alongside as much as I thought we were, you know. In the race, and from my view, I genuinely thought we were pretty much side by side. And actually, as I look there, we're not even, there is no part of our car even overlapping with his until now. So what made me think I could have still tried to hang that there, I don't know. The slightest bit of contact, I know that I'm not going to make the apex without clattering into him, so I try and cut, and then it's that second curb there that just sends me around. Lesson learned. That's what I get for trying to hang it around the outside when I had no right to that space. We've got to move around the outside at some point. Here it is. Here we go. Right, this is the move. I'm thinking that he's going to hold on to it there, and we just make sure that we are the last one on the brakes. Happy with that. Oh, he tucks in behind us beforehand. I actually thought that that overtake was a lot better than it was. Until we see the replay like that, then I realise actually it wasn't that good. It was clean. Yeah, it wasn't as good an overtake as I thought. It was clean enough. He brakes actually way earlier and then slots in behind. Oh well, in the race, it felt like that was a much more impressive move than it was. Nonetheless though, as far as a recovery race goes, absolutely awesome.